These two are now against one another for the women's championship. Gave Missa Kate the opportunity to win the championship, and when she did, she proved herself. Nice nimble move by Missa Kate, showing her ability and her improvement in the ring in terms of her gymnastic tumbling. And forget about the wrestling. This is starting to get a lot more physical. The pushing, the shoving, the trash talking, and now the chops are going to be thrown. Several championship matches as part of Chicago-style wrestling tonight, including the CSW Women's Division Championship match. Missa Kate's first title defense of that CSW Women's Division Championship in CSW. She's actually defended it elsewhere in the past and is still the champion. Collar elbow tie-up. Top contender Blair Onyx is undefeated in CSW thus far. And this is the top contender. Missa Kate was suspended last month, is back off of her suspension. Previous attacks after the fact against Brubaker when she competed for the CSW Heavyweight Championship, trying to enter the men's ranks. Missa Kate uses the swinging momentum to bring Blair Onyx into the corner. These are two very respected fan favorites of the ring, and it'll be interesting to see who the fans support in this women's championship clash. Blair Onyx is a graduate from the Black and Brave Wrestling Academy, and she is one of the most talked about women's pro wrestlers, especially the newest of the graduating classes out there. And Missa Kate's got her work cut out for her here tonight, as within a very short period of time she has proven herself, and these two have defeated the same opponents in the past in Heather Reckless and Miranda Wrights. So based off of common opponents and victories in the past, these two are now against one another for the women's championship. The lead manager of CSW, Marco Anthony, gave Missa Kate the opportunity to win the championship, and when she did, she proved herself. Nice nimble move by Missa Kate, showing her ability and her improvement in the ring in terms of her gymnastic tumbling. And forget about the wrestling. This is starting to get a lot more physical. The pushing, the shoving, the trash talking, and now the chops are going to be thrown. It's literally the roundhouse kick of the champion against the falling flatliner, and Koji clutch of the challenger. And Missa Kate throwing vicious chops repeatedly across the chest of Blair Onyx. But Blair fights back with a tornado forearm of her own. That discus forearm did some damage. And Missa Kate slow to get to her feet. This is an awesome opportunity for the challenger to win the championship quickly. Screaming attack in the corner, hits the clothesline. Missa Kate barely able to stand, using the ropes to maintain balance. Got over the top. Nice arm drag takedown by the champion. Over and over again, Missa Kate trying to maintain the momentum. Got the armbar applied, the champion in control. Missa Kate won the championship in April. She had a classic where she thought she won the heavyweight title here in CSW, but was disqualified when in possession of a foreign object. Blair Onyx powers her way to her feet, pushing Missa Kate against the ropes, and did some damage there. The up kick would not relinquish the hold with a rope break, and Blair Onyx cartwheels out of that predicament. Quick roll-up, and almost stole the title right there. Now it's Blair Onyx being more physical against the champion. Onyx trying to push the pedal to the level and take the fight to Missa Kate. Nice side Russian leg sweep. That could be it. Oh wow, 2 count there. This is not going to be a walk in the park for Missa Kate in this difficult title defense. This is a tough opponent, a very tough challenger who's earned respect of some, of many. And although the numbers are starting to creep up on Missa Kate, I'm sure that all of her previous opponents that she's faced before are watching this closely. Snapmare and then that sliding kick right to the lower part of the spine, and she almost beat her right there. Missa Kate is so gutsy. She'll stand up against anybody, and she can kick anybody's head off. She's proven it before. Onyx avoids the contact again. Cartwheel, roll-up attempt, official in the way, flying Thez press attempt. Missa Kate on top, but Blair Onyx uses her upper body strength to push Missa Kate's body upward and avoid suffering the fall. Interesting clash for the CSW Women's Division Championship. Blair Onyx would love to creep out Missa Kate, but she is not intimidated in the slightest. Roundhouse kick denied, bicycle kick blocked. Another attempt by Missa Kate blocked. Double roundhouse kick, they're both out. Now what? What do we do? The challenger's down, the champion's down, and the Women's Championship is at stake. Blair Onyx known for a lot of emotional outbursts, several notable wins inside and outside of CSW. Blair Onyx has competed in a number of women's tournaments as of late. Her kicks, her takedowns, her cartwheels, the way she changes direction so easily. She has such great balance, this Blair Onyx, and she knows how to control the ring and has excellent vision. Both women on their knees, throwing and slugging forearms at one another's heads and necks. Blair Onyx, just with an evil stare, can really try to intimidate the adversary. My goodness, Blair Onyx literally had to create a bridge. Missa Kate drop kicking the chest of Blair Onyx. She tries to roll towards the outside to create distance. Shoulder thrust by Onyx, the challenger. That stuns Kate. Oh wow! Springboard! Flatliner, and she could have had her beat, but Missa Kate rolled to the outside. The champion has saved her title for now. And now Blair Onyx is going to try to go after the champion on the outside. The concentration of the challenger, the relentlessness, and going straight after Kate, grabbing her body, rolling her in the ring, almost won the title right there. Blair Onyx has been a dominant force in CSW thus far in the women's division. She's looking to make a huge impact. She wants to keep that undefeated streak alive. And she's handled herself well against two-on-one situations. And now is her time to shine as she misses her roundhouse kick. Missa Kate missing wildly. Uh-oh, flatliner. Will we see the Koji clutch? This could be it. We could see the crowning of a new champion. Very, very few have ever been able to find an escape to this hold. Missa Kate needs to get to the ropes to force a rope break, and she barely slid her left leg onto the bottom rope. And fortunately for her, she has bought herself a few more seconds in this ring. But I have a feeling if Blair Onyx can hit that move again, that nice combo of drops on Missa Kate, it's going to be the end of the road. Blair was arguing with the official, absorbed the roundhouse kick, out like a light, down goes Blair, Missa Kate retains.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner and still CSW Women's Champion, Missa Kate.
CSW Women's Champion, Missa Kate, with the roundhouse kick. She was in peril. She was almost on the verge of losing it all. Blair Onyx had her trapped after the flatliner and the coaching clutch. Missa Kate couldn't find a counter, but one way or another, she gets her hand raised multiple times, attempting
Climax.